Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are standing again, ready to start here today. We're just gonna wait a little bit, and let everybody trickle in before we get started. We want nobody to miss what we got going on today, so just gonna give us a second. It is a happy, and amazing Tuesday. So, yeah, welcome to our lovely stream. Like I said, we're about to get started. We're just waiting for our lovely viewers to start trickling in, and then we will get started. We got our menu here. We got some things in the oven. Everything's looking nice, and yeah, we are the world. We are the children. I'm gonna start off, show you where our menu is looking like. I like the whole design, and the hands grabbing the sign, hands kind of grabbing, the drink. We got Mr. Duck bringing you some flowers. Got some sardines, some lemon. This is a croissant. Don't let it fool you. It's just out of frame because I didn't want it to overlap on the words. Got some grapes and some pasta. It's looking all kinds of cute. The color is nice. I could even went more yellow, but I thought this offset is a little bit nicer. You got the wine glasses, drink glasses, shot glasses, and everything at the bottom. I thought it was a nice design, so we roll with it. So that being said, we're just giving it a second, let some of our lovely viewers kind of trickle in, and then we will get started. Yeah. I think the first thing we're going to start on is maybe our chorizo and bean lovely mix that we had going on. And that being said, actually, let me start to bring it over, and so we can get things started. It is Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Yesterday was an amazing stream. We had some lovely, amazing people in our live stream yesterday, and that was pretty nice. And I'm trying to be careful not to spill this. This is sausage. The that one is sausage. Yes. All right. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, shall we begin? I wanted to wait for more of our lovely viewers to trickle in, but we're just gonna get started because we already have some stuff in the oven, and we do not want those things to overcook. So, let's get to it. So, right here, we have our lovely chorizo sausage and butter beans. Ooh, stew. Looking all kinds of delicious right now. I definitely enjoy this one. You got some bell peppers in there as well. Look at all kinds of marvelous, very saucy as well. We got some chorizo. It's half chorizo sausage and half mild sausage. So about half and half. So we got a little bit of that spiciness in there as well. So if you saw that yesterday, we showcased it yesterday as well. So that being said, shall we? We're gonna try not to make a mess, but I guarantee nothing. A very delicious dish right here. Tons of flavor. I mean, you don't necessarily have to do this with sausage. You can do this with beef, chicken, or something else like that. Lamb, equally delicious. It's sausage, you can't have it.
I know I haven't asked my son, but I just asked him.
Sausage and beans.
Oh, this is sausage and beef?
Yeah. And
What?
chorizo sausage and butter beans.
Sausage with pork?
Yes. Because they don't have beef sausage back there. The world wants a heart attack. All right, let me cook in this small one. All right, so that is our first dish of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And we are just gonna hit that with a little bit of chopped parsley on top.
No, I had
Oh, Canadian.
Looking good, tasting good, smelling good. Let's get that over to our hot food area so we can continue and get on to our next lovely dish, shall we? Do you want a closer look? Absolute delicious dish right here. Plus, if you like sausage, definitely a good one for you. All right, let me take that away.
I don't have to eat pork. What?
You and I was made for love. All right, that is dish number one down. I think next up we're gonna grab our salmon and get everything else out of the oven, shall we? Watch your back, very hot. All right. Once again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. I am making a complete mess over here.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so that, ladies and gentlemen, was dish number one. Let's move on to dish number two, shall we? Coming out the proverbial oven, we have our salmon. Let's also take out our mushrooms because we don't want those to overcook for our lovely pasta dish. We got our cauliflower in here as well. And we got our beautiful carrots in here as well. So check all of those and see how we're doing on that front. All right, everything's looking amazing. So let's start off with our salmon. Now we got that Dijon, honey Dijon glazed salmon here. Marinated salmon. So what we're gonna do with that is we are gonna put some more of that lovely glaze that we did yesterday on top. What the hell was that? So this that lovely glaze that we're gonna put on top of this. And we're gonna start over here. We have 3 trays, so start over here, and we're just gonna glaze all of these with some more of that lovely sauce. So the salmon itself has been already marinated in this, and now we're just topping it off. I wonder if I take you home, baby.
That's very good.
We're just definitely just glazing that on our salmon. As you can tell, our salmon has a deeper color than yesterday because we hit it with a little bit of that lovely paprika. Just give it a little bit of that nice colorish. And we're just gonna glaze the rest off camera over here. Ruby, welcome back to the channel. How are you? What type of fish is that, and what are you brushing on it? This is some lovely salmon, and it was marinated in honey Dijon sauce. And I'm just brushing some of the honey Dijon sauce back over it now that it's finished roasted. So just basically layering those flavors. It's marinated in it, roasted, and now I'm glazing it again with honey Dijon. So absolutely delicious and looks amazing. So, all right. That being said, let's get that on our tray. We're gonna hit this with a little bit of chopped parsley. And we're finishing up the last tray over here. Okay, let us make some room and get this on our cart, shall we? You can come up here. You come over here and grab a tray. Now we can get our lovely salmon where it needs to be.
One more time.
Whoosh. Making things harder, like caramelization. Trying to get the salmon off. In and out of love, baby. Love never feels so good. All right, that's tray number one. Ah, ta, 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 ta. 'Cause it's the rhythm of the night. Oh, you gotta be careful not to mush, break apart our salmon here. It's very delicate.
Okay, next year I'll do it. I don't know why you're being so close.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, we're just getting our lovely, lovely food out here today. We put out our first dish already, which is our lovely chorizo, half what do you call it there? Mild sausage with butter bean, bell peppers that we just put out earlier, stew. So now we're doing our Dijon maple glazed salmon here. And then after that, we can move on to our next dish that we got for you. All right. And the last one, and we are good. Oh no, we missed one. Kind of camouflage into the paper. There we go. So good. Let's clean up our mess and then we can proceed. So, that being said, let's give a quick wipe down. Take our lovely glaze here, and we're just gonna absolutely finish that. Oh no, I made a little bit of a mess down there, but it's okay. It's for the greater good. Don't call me baby. All right. And then we're gonna hit this with just a little bit of chives on top. Pretty thing says hello again. Good morning. How are you? John, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's everything we got. All right, so let's take this over to our hot food section, and then we'll be back with our next lovely dish here. Okay. Hope I don't spill on my way here. Don't call me baby. Okay. All right, so let's move some things around, and I will be back with the next one. All right, so let's clean up our little mess here. All right, so next we shall do our lovely cauliflower here.
On it separate, please. Separate.
Don't call me baby. Well, hello. How are you? Not bad. All right, so we got our lovely cauliflower. Don't call me baby. Giggles, welcome, 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 welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh. Don't call me baby. All right, so what we're gonna do with this loveliness is we're gonna hit it with a little bit of olive oil. And then we're gonna hit it a little bit of our chopped parsley. My love. All right. Now we got our lovely sweet chili glaze that we're gonna add to this. Looks good, looks good. And now we're gonna give that a nice little toss. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. And you know me, what I'm gonna say, always says, leave a little bit of crisp in your vegetables. least I like my vegetables with a little bit crisp on them and not overcooked, mushy vegetables. So I like a little crisp on my vegetables. All right. So let's pull that to the side. Let's grab our container. And then we can start getting these lovely flavored cauliflower in here. And one more tray. Not in love. That's it. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Nice sweet and spicy cauliflower. Very nice. All right, so let's clean up our mess. Then we can proceed. Body love, listen, body love. Oh, all right. What did I miss? You say great. How am I doing? Oh, it's going good. My day's just basically getting started, but it's going good. Yes, cauliflower. Roasted cauliflower, and we have this lovely sweet chili sauce on there. Pretty thing says very delicious. They will mush easily. Yeah, that's why you want to kind of slightly undercook them as well, because you remember the residual heat is going to continue to cook these cauliflower. So that's why we'll leave a nice little crisp to it. So we're just going to add the remainder of that nice chili, sweet chili, lays on there. And then we are going to hit that with some chopped chives. Dope. All right, let's take that over to our lovely hot food section so we can move on to our next lovely stack. Trust me, they can get higher. Let me take this and then we can come back with our next dish, all right? Watch your back. I hope so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the way you love me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's slight wipe down. And then we can take out on the next challenge here. Now we got our garlic herb roasted carrots here. And for this loveliness, hey, everything looks so much better with the chopped chives. It's my go-to. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're gonna hit this and a little bit of that olive oil, give it a little bit of that sheen, and then get some of that chopped parsley over here. So this one was roasted with some nice spices, some nice herbs. It's looking good, looking delicious. Let's get that in our container, shall we? That comes later, pretty thing. That comes later. All right, so let's give that a nice toss. Then we're gonna combine these with this one. All right, let's take this away. And now we can grab our container. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still, see how? That's how you want your vegetables. Hold it to the end, slightly bend, right? And then, see how easy that snapped? That's how you want your veggies. You want your veggies to have a nice cooked, not overly cooked to where, you know, it's just baby food, but cooked all the way through and still have a little bit of that crunch to it. And you know, for like carrots, harder to do than you think. But yeah, these carrots are bigger. They're cooked all the way through, but they still have that snap to it. Behind you and your clean table. How you doing, Flora? You good? Yeah.
You know, they still keep me all apart.
Some more of that chopped parsley. Diamonds are forever. When you use parchment paper, it helps with cleanup. It does, you know. It's not the most, the best thing in the world to use, but yeah, it does help with cleanup. Not a crunch, but a chew. All right, so let's take this over to our hot food section, and then we will be back with our next lovely dish. All right, let's take care of our pasta first, actually. Let's do our pasta, and then we'll do our chicken. So, pasta, where are you? Whoa. I say yeah. Okay, so for the pasta here, we got a Parmesan. We got some spinach.
They be so very much. Yeah. Because in the morning now I have to
Sorry. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna hit this. A little bit of that lovely olive oil. Got our lovely mushrooms that we're gonna add on here. Our lovely roasted mushrooms is gonna go in here as well.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, yeah. And more mushrooms. Okay, so let's give this a nice little mix here to incorporate everything evenly, and then we'll add our sauce.
Maybe they're going to $5 million. No, it's not. It's not. It's not extra. Oh no, outside is still cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You cannot go outside with a t-shirt and then, if you drink something cold in the cold, you might already outside.
All right, so that's our pasta already mixed. Now we are going to add in our lovely sauce here. And we're gonna give this a nice little mix. This is our creamy, whoa. This is our creamy sun-dried tomato sauce that we got going on here. Pasta with some spinach, roasted mushrooms, and very, very hot fingers. Parmesan cheese, all kinds of delicious. All right, so that being said, nicely mixed. We're gonna combine these together and then we're gonna get them in our container. Sorry. All right. So, that being said, let's grab our containers, get those in here, and we can proceed on to our next lovely dish that we got going on. How's everybody doing this morning as well? It is Tuesday. Nothing to really be hyped about. The week just start. You can be hyped about food since you're here, but still Tuesday. Still too early in the week to celebrate. But tomorrow we will be celebrating. Now we're gonna do our mountain of pasta. Trying to keep it more or less tame today, not too not too high. All right, it's good. It's good. The boys are back in town. All right, let's give this a wipe down. All right, so here's our lovely pasta here. Miss Janet, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Is that Miss Lorraine? Ah, Lorraine, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I missed your comment there. I'm sorry if I missed your comments. You know, I'm just up here cooking away. I finished that with the rest of the sauce on top. Yes, I'm just hovering a big pot over my pasta. All right, so let's get that over to our hot food section, right? Good morning to all of you. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of chopped parsley on top. Usually I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there, but they're out. All right, let's take that over to our hot food section, and we will be back with our next lovely dish. Behind. Anita, behind.
Anything else? Eat it out as well?
Sorry. All right, so get rid of our mess right here. And we can get our next dish in order. All right, so now we have our lovely chicken stew that we are going to bring over. Cool. I'm trying to do this without burning myself because this is hot. All right, whoosh. Grab some gloves for this. Oh, everyone. Sandra says that looks so good to eat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. John, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whew, okay, okay, okay. Everyone's piling in today. So we have our lovely, lovely stew chicken here. Let's get that going. All right, whoosh. Over there. Ooh, grab my container. And we can put this together.
We are proud to be owned and operated and sell thousands of Canadian products every day. Deliver across Canada. We're proud to support Canadians and
Now this chicken is very, very tender. So you gotta make sure it doesn't break apart. Oh, you are hot. All right. And just like yesterday, we are going to see. Let's do that bone test again, like yesterday. See? Right. The flavors are all there. Flavors are delicious. I gave that a nice little taste earlier before everyone came in on the stream. So, you know, I got to taste the food. Make sure the food's flavorful. You know, if you don't taste your food when you're cooking, can you really cook for people? You got to taste your food because you got to make sure your food is just as delicious, tastes good, has some flavor. You can't just assume that everyone's gonna like it if you don't even know how it tastes. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drain off those lovely, lovely oils like we did yesterday. And then we're gonna pour that lovely sauce over top. So yeah, basically what I'm doing right now, I'm skimming those lovely oils off the top. These are flavors as well, but we don't want it to be too oily in our dish for our clientele. So we will make the conscious decision of taking it off for them. And what's gonna left in the bottom is that lovely, lovely saucy consistency of flavors that we do want in here. And I'll show you guys what everything looks like in a second. Just give me a second. My hands are pretty full. All right, so This is what you get from the sauce when you skim off all that fat. And this is all the oil that comes from just the cooking process and the chicken and stuff like that. So imagine that in here. You see the difference? Oily and oily. So yeah, it's gonna be good. And then we take that, and that is what we add back in to our lovely chicken here. All that lovely flavor. Ah, amazing. Now we gonna hit this. With a little bit of that chopped parsley, and then we will take that over to our hot food area. It's a nice stew chicken. The color is supposed to be like this. So trust the process, trust the flavors. Don't worry about the aesthetics. All right. So. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is all I need with some sliced bread. John says looks good. Janet says looks delicious. This dish is spicy. No, not really. There is a little bit of Scotch bonnet in there, but it's not. It's not. It's more on this, more on the sweet savory kind of side. It's not too much spice to it, to be honest with you. But I'm trying to cater to the clientele today, not give them something that's spicy. But between me and you, definitely add some spiciness to it, more to it. All right, take that away, and then we can I can get on to the next tray. Sorry, Nedge. I don't wanna wait for us to be over. Ooh, looks good, looks good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's everybody doing in the stream today, anyways? How's everyone enjoying? It is Tuesday. We got some great, amazing news today. So we are doing pretty good over here on my front. I hope you guys are doing amazing on your front as well.
What kind of chicken is that?
This is a nice stew chicken.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
If there is no bone on it.
It's not that spicy. Then again, my spice level compared to other people's spice level is different. So, I should probably really. That sure is not that spicy. Maybe it's just my taste buds. Let's take another crack at that. I swear it's not that spicy. No, I thought so. It's not that spicy. It's barely spicy. You just get a little bit of tingle at the back of the throat. Stew chicken, yes. When's Cinco de Mayo? Is that coming up soon? Pretty thing, Cinco de Mayo. Go to a nice Cinco de Mayo celebration. I completely missed St. Patrick's Day this year. Completely missed it. Well, technically I didn't miss it, but when I was going for a stroll, they're having like a St. Patrick's parade in and around the neighborhood, but I didn't really do anything for St. Patty's. So maybe some Cinco de Mayo.
They're actually really good. Really good.
All right, we're looking good sauce-wise over here. Add that in. So wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? Amazing. Amazing. I actually want to make some stewed chicken at home today. But we'll see. We'll see if we do any home cooking today, because all depends on the weather outside right now. All right. Nah, it's just not spicy. Come on.
No, I didn't say spicy.
Oh, I thought you said spicy.
This is spicy. What?
I know it would be good, more good if it was spicy. Yes, Jen. Looks good. Barbecue, maybe a little jerk, yes. Or even some barbecue jerk, right? Right, John? Some barbecue jerk, that'd be good. Broth. I can do this all day. I could definitely eat this all day. All right, enough messing around. Let's bring that over to our hot food area, and so we can get some things going, shall we?
Wow, you speak very good, and he said gracias.
That's not French, that's Spanish.
No, that's fine.
Gracias.
Gracias.
I wonder if I take you home, Would you say be love, baby?
Grazie, mille. It's the same.
Grazie, grazie.
What is it?
Okay. Well, can you do me a favor? Can I get the big pot that's in there? Yeah, please, I think. I wonder if I take you home on top of some bed of rice. That would be absolutely amazing to sit down and eat right now, Janet. That would be great. What else did I miss? Elaine says, "Good afternoon, Mr. Studio. Hope your family are doing well." And Elaine, hope you're doing well. Whole family's doing good. We had some amazing news today, so everything's doing amazing. Hope yours is doing great. Um, so that being said, let's clean up a little bit, and then we can do our transition over to our lovely prep section. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our hot foods for today. So now we are going to do our transition over to getting our preps and other things going. Our menu is not overly complicated this week, so it frees us up to get down to business sooner than later. And the reason why I say our menu is not overly complicated, because we have a lot of like stews and stuff going on the menu. And when that happens, that means I can just come in, put the things I need to put together, and get everything slowly cooking down until it's time to showcase it to our lovely stream here.
You ordered
Right?
chicken? Or you know there is a chicken in the bag.
I am eating with my eyes, Lauren says. Me too. Elaine says, chicken looks good, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Crabs. Crabs? Who's got crabs? John. I love me some seafood, though. I can't lie. I haven't had a good, actually haven't had a good crab dish in a while, so that would be something to sit down and eat. Actually, who knows? I might go to, there's a market, in downtown Toronto called St. Lawrence Market. There's a spot in there that does a bunch of like seafood dishes like calamari, squid, crab, and all that stuff. I actually might go there and have some of that on Sunday this weekend. Since you mentioned crab, I might do a little bit of indulging. Yeah, I'm big on seafood, so. Alaskan king crab. John says no crab. Yeah, I'm just messing. No, but not real. It's been a good while since I've had some nice crab dish. Even lobster. I truly haven't had lobster in a little bit either. Does anybody even know Red Lobster? Have anybody ever been to a Red Lobster? Because I kid you not, I've never actually stepped foot inside of a Red Lobster. I've been to chalet once, and it was not for me. Not to saying it was bad. It's just whatever they had me at the time. This was like when I was still a little bit young. First time into a Red Lobster Swiss chalet, and their chicken was so salty that it left me severely parched. I haven't been back since, but that was a while back. I don't know if they changed their stuff up a little bit now. But yeah, I actually have never stepped foot in a Red Lobster, to be honest with you. That I remember, anyways. Maybe I did and just forgot about it, but nothing in recent memories. And I'm saving all my love for you. Saving all my. Thank you. Well, this I'm gonna use for my bone broth that you're looking at right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do a chicken bone broth. So I'm gonna tray this up like this, and then I'm gonna roast it off in the oven. Get them nice and crispy, and then we're gonna add it into a pot with a bunch of mirepoix and herbs and stuff, and then we're gonna fill that up with some of a lovely broth water, and then we are gonna cook that down to make our bone broth. Elaine says your food is very smart looking food. Love the looks. Well done, Elaine. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Janice says I've been were good. Drinks were good. Okay. I've never actually, yeah, like I said, I don't remember ever stepping foot in there. John says more chicken. Yes. Laura. Oh, my love. All right. I'm gonna get my pot on the stove because we need to cook some pasta for tomorrow as well. And if I get that out the way, that means I can get my bone broth going. Because I'm gonna need the pot and the stove for my bone broth after I cook our pasta. So just gonna season our water here with some salt and some olive oil. And then we're gonna get our bones here in the oven. Because I'm saving all my love for you. All right, let's get these in the oven. Oh. Gotta love that residual heat when you just open the oven. It gets... sorry, ladies and gents, that was pretty loud. The oven, truly annoying. Sorry. Cause I'm strong enough. Yeah, I'm strong enough. Oh, sheer. To live without you, I'm strong enough. What's next? We are doing our transition over into our prep section of today's live video, our live stream, because we didn't do a prep session yesterday. So we're just doing a little bit of transition. I got to clean up some more chicken. I got to get some pasta cooked that's over there in our pot. I gotta let's see. I gotta get prep up some carrots for tomorrow. I gotta prep some sausage for tomorrow. I gotta marinate some chicken and stuff for tomorrow. And gotta make some of that honey mustard sauce for salmon. And yeah, we should be good after that. And everything else can be done in the morning. So right now we just got our pot on the stove for our pasta. So we're gonna grab our pasta, grab our chicken, and we're gonna have to make our marinade for our chicken in a little bit. I'm strong enough to live without you. All right, so let's see, let's see. Janet says she loves her Vietnamese food. That's kind of funny. You said that because there's a place right down the street from where I live. It's called Bay Leaf, and I was actually planning to either cook something, a recipe for tonight, or I was just gonna do some takeout, and I was gonna go to that place, and it's actually a Vietnamese place. So I was giving myself an option, and I was telling myself it's gonna depend on the weather and how the weather is. If the weather is not too crazy when I get outside, then I'll probably maybe cook something. But weather is not is jacked up, I might just do some takeout for tonight, and then do a recipe on Saturday night because that's where my next time to cook is. Actually, no, Saturday or Wednesday night. Yeah. So that was the plan. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. But for right now, I am gonna grab some of our lovely. Nej, is there Beretta upstairs? Okay. All right. So. Okay. Oh. All right. Sorry about the metal on the metal, but just had to make sure our knife's a little bit sharp. All right. So let me grab my cutting board. Coming through, coming through. Tuck it in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, sorry, sorry. All right, so while I go grab our lovely chicken and such, I'm gonna plug you guys in. So yeah, I got two options. It's either gonna be Chinese or cook. No, actually three. Chinese cook or Vietnamese food. So we'll see. All right, I just plugged you guys in, and that means it is time for prep. And that means I'm gonna grab my stuff. So you guys are down here until I make my way back. I'm gonna grab my chicken, grab my pasta, and everything that I need to get started here. And after that's all said and done, I have to make the marinade, make my mariqua for our bone broth and everything, and get everything going. So It's a very eventful day today. All right, I'm heading over to our fridge area. Now the audio will cut out at a certain point, so I will see you guys when I come back. I was looking for you. You want that? You? I'm always seeing you. When I close my eyes, I see Shirley. And the fruits and everything.
Now I have two houses.
I see that. Oh, all right, we're back. We got our chicken. We are making our way back. Oh. All right, so chicken's here. Let me grab my pasta. This is the one I kicked under there, trying to save it. All right, we got our pasta. We're making our way back. And then we can start up this chicken. We'll put the marinade together a little bit after we are done cutting up our chicken. Shouldn't take us that long. So. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? Okay. Now I know that our prep section of our live stream is not the most exciting part of our live stream, but I do understand if you lovely lots decide you want to do something else. I don't blame you. But all we're doing is restocking for tomorrow for our menu, pre-prepping everything. So this is what the live section of our prep section of our video is. So we don't have our pasta from yesterday, so we are currently going to use lovely guy. So Peppertelli. It's a good song. So yeah, that's what we're gonna use today. I mean, that's what we're gonna cook today for tomorrow. All right, so let's set that aside for when our water starts to boil. Let's get everything that we need ready for our chicken. And we need 2 bowls. Two of you. And we're gonna need 1 for our pasta as well. We got 2 for the chicken, 1 for our pasta. We're gonna probably need 1 for our vegetables as well.
So healthy.
Huh?
So healthy.
Which one's that?
Try it. Your,
Oh, the sausage? All right, now for the bowls. Takes a little bit to get everything organized over here. All right, so we got just about everything that we need.
15, 40.
All right, let's get started, shall we? Don't you worry, no more. All right, chicken. It is me and you for the next 20 minutes. Me and you. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a nice talk about how we should go about, putting some flavors together. I saw that, Nedge. Hello, precious. Oh, tell you that you need me now. I don't know. Also, ladies and gents, I think next month is where the weather should be on top of its game, and where all these lovely food festivals and stuff that should be popping off in the city. I think we already missed one major big food festival. I think it's like the taste of something. I can't remember what it is. Something the taste, but that was a big one. I forgot what we were doing while we missed that one. But starting next month, there should be a lot of those food festivals kicking off in the city. So we're gonna see how much of those we can check out in the next coming months, and we'll see. We'll probably take you guys on a live stream with us while we're doing those. So we will see about doing such a thing. All right. Stay tuned. I will let you. You'll get notified, or I even leave a message in our community post section if we are going to attend such festivals, to give you guys a heads up on that, and that we probably be live streaming that as well. So you guys can see what's going on in the city. I think with the World Cup coming to Toronto and everything like that, the city's gonna be absolutely chaotic this year. So we will see what is going on. There's a lot of events definitely popping up because of the World Cup happening in the city, more than usual. So we'll see. Take you along with us if we get the chance, so we're not stuck at work. So for this lovely marinade that we're gonna need for the chicken, after we're finished cutting it up, it's gonna consist of some onions, some scallions, some garlic, some ginger, brown sugar, browning, salt, pepper, paprika, allspice, and I think that's all we got. Maybe some oils to get everything nicely mixed together, and then we will let that marinate till tomorrow.
What? Yep, yep.
Miss Janet, always a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for dropping by. You have a wonderful day as well. Thank you. Whoa, whoa. Are you okay? All right, some more chicken until we can get to our next bowl. We have a very nice lineup at our hot food section right now. Everyone's eating, everyone's enjoying themselves, so it's good. Where do you go? 'Cause I wanna know. Where do you go? 'Cause I wanna know. Where do you go, my lovely? All right, half chicken's done. On to the next. Where do you go, my lovely? Where do you go? Cause I wanna know, my lovely. Yeah, for sure. No worries. Where do you go? Where do you go? My lovely. My lovely. Wait, you don't want it? Natch, are you okay? All right. You can pay there. Yeah, yeah. My lovely, where do you go? I feel like this song is on repeat. It's just a very long song. My lovely, where do you go? My fingers are so cold from this chicken right now. You want it? Let's do it. Riding my pony, my saddle, waiting, coming, jump on it, swanning. Let's do it. Riding my pony, my saddle is waiting, coming, jump on it. Ugh. 5 more chickens left. 'Cause I don't wanna hurt no more. Oh, our water is for our pasta. Decided it wants to start to boil right now. So after this chicken, we will get our pasta in the water and get that cooking. Oh, so cold, so cold, so cold. All right, let me get our pasta in the water, and then I will be back with finishing up these lovely pepper bars. All right, where is our lovely spoon? Sorry, ladies and gents. I'm just trying to get my pasta in the water here, and then we can continue with our chicken. This is almost done. Why are you so hot? All right, let's cover that back up, bring that to a boil, and then we can continue. All right. At least gave me a little bit of time for my fingers to warm up a little bit. My fingertips are so cold. All right, 2 more chickens to go.
Oh my god. Hey.
last but not least, get in there. Thank you.
We are proudly Canadian owned and operated and sell thousands of Canadian products every day. With stores across Canada, we're proud to support Canadians and be part of the community we serve.
Oh, something smells delicious. All right, so that's done. Our pasta should be boiling by now, so we can set our timer. Stir that, set our timer so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are proceeding nicely here. Pasta's on the stove. Our chicken's finished cutting up. Nice, 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 nice. Let's get rid of you. Sorry, sorry, sorry. All right. Put our chicken away. Hopefully not knock you guys over. Nice is nice. Get rid of you. Oh, I'm gonna put you guys over here for a second while I get that place wiped down. Let's get some covers on our chicken. Like I said, there's a lot going on there now. Cause I'm ain't supposed to cry. All right. Let's bring you guys back over. All right, so now that our chicken's cut up, we're gonna want to get our marinade together. So give me a second while I gather all the ingredients to do such a thing. I got my bones that I'm gonna save for the bone broth, our next bone broth. So tomorrow we'll probably be doing another batch of that bone broth as well. And these bones are gonna be for that. Okay. So we're gonna need a bowl. Yes. All right, one thing we're gonna need, it's some garlic. Let's grab some cloves of garlic. All right, so we need some garlic. We need some. All right, ladies and gents, I'm gonna put you guys down here while I go grab our ingredients, and then I will make my way back. So there's just a few ingredients that I gotta grab, and then I'll make our way back so we can get everything cut up and put the marinade together. All right. Actually, before we go, we are going to want to strain our pasta because our pasta is just about finished cooking. So let's just hold on for a second while our pasta is finished, and then we go grab our ingredients. All right, we're gonna need our container to put our pasta in when it's all said and done. Put it in here. All right, let's strain our pasta and cool it down in some cold water.
Olive oil.
Can you please give me the recipe for that pasta? It's very delicious. I just had a
Yeah, for sure. Hi.
That macaroni, does it have canola oil in it? The mac and cheese? I
Ned.
just had an allergy to canola oil.
Ned. She's asking something about the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese? Is there canola oil in it? I have no idea. I have an allergy. In BC, at the I gave you the book, you could read it like a sure. I just didn't want to waste your time by standing in line for someone else. Tell me, is there a microwave up there?
No.
There's no microwave on the premises?
No, sorry.
Okay, in BC they have microwaves.
We used to, but they took it out because customers were basically
Using it?
not using it,
Sounds like
but
they need it for.
they're just basically taking advantage of it.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
I know, but it was just like,
Well, I won't agree with you, but as soon as I find out if there's canola oil,
all right, ladies and gents, sorry about that. I'm gonna cool down this pasta and get that there so we can get to making a marinade for our chicken here. All right, we're just draining off the water of our pasta and we'll take that over in a second. Once we're finished draining it, we'll take it over. All right, here we go. Here we go again. A little bit of olive oil. And we're just gonna massage that in. Here we go again. How is our bones in the oven though? Yeah, we're ready to come out. Let's go. The beauty about this, you can you don't have to worry too much about, unless you're, it's gonna burn them. Then it's a different story. Then you gotta worry about it. So we're gonna get our bones out.
It's a raw.
There we go. Our bones just come out. That was our bones. So let's get our pasta on our prep cart, and then we can put our bones in our pot until we have a chance to put our mirepoix together. So. Let's get that nice and labeled, shall we? Do we really want it? Okay, that being said, I'm gonna add our bones to our pot right now.
Oh, you know what? Actually, you get something here if you want.
So these bones that we got here, we're using them for the bone broth. Those right there, those are gonna be my snacks. It's just a little bit of the skin from the chicken. I'm just gonna add a little bit of seasoning to that. It's gonna be nice, crunchy, and flavorful. And that's just gonna be for me. This is very hot, very hot, very hot. All right, so now our bones are in here. We're just gonna put that to the side for now. We're gonna add the Parmesan ends to that for now. while we get our chicken marinade finished, because we want to get our chicken marinade on our chicken and out of the way. What is happening here? Can I help you? Don't you have enough space over there? Huh? Why are you invading my territory? Well, now I'm kicking you out. Can I put this over there? A little bit of seasoning, a little bit of shake, a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of shake. All right, so now we got everything nicely situated. Let us go and get the rest of our ingredients for this lovely marinade. All right. Elaine says you cut the chicken beautifully. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. All right. So all of that being said, we are going to put you guys down here while we definitely go grab our ingredients now, because we need to get this chicken marinated out of the way. So all that I'm missing is some brown sugar and some ginger, scallion, onion. All right, we got our ginger, we got our onions. Onions. All right, we got our green onion. Much is price. You good? You really want it. So now we're going to head over and grab our brown sugar, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's sorry. They got yellow sugar. I don't think they got brown sugar, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, on to the next. All right, we'll wait. Sorry. I got you, don't worry. All right. Oh, dropping streams everywhere I go. Sorry. Let the music hit your soul. All right, so we got everything we need to get this marinated on the way.
It's like, are you done with the mushrooms?
Yeah,
for
it's done
today?
for today, yeah.
Done for today. Oh,
Can you open?
Let the music reach your soul.
Okay, can you make it? I want to.
Get some nice and thin slices. And then we're just gonna julienne them up, turn them, and dice them up again. So, nice subtle ways to get a nice cut going on.
Excuse me.
Crush up your garlic, and we're just gonna chop that up. Hi, how are you? Two butter? Ned. Linda, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're slowly into our prep section of today's live stream. So we're just getting some stuff prepped up and out of the way. You know how it is for tomorrow. Again, I'm trying to put this marinade together for our chicken. Sorry.
And what about the onion bun? That's the what's is yellow. It's I know.
Okay, see if we can get everything proper working order here. And some onion, ginger, garlic. Need that green onion in there.
How are you, sir?
Not bad. How are you?
I don't know if you have any info on butternut squash. It's a very delicious soup.
The butternut squash soup?
Yeah, it's very delicious.
Yeah, you would have to ask the ladies when they're gonna have it next.
What I want is just to add to it. This is the only beautiful place that serves it
Yeah,
sweet. I
yeah.
don't like butternut squash.
Ned, do you guys know? Ask them about the squash soup. The squash
Small
soup.
question. I don't know if you can do anything about it, but if you could. When they order butternut squash, which is fantastic too, but this is the only place that comes with a maple syrup, and I don't like it sweet.
Oh, you have to buy it.
Yeah, time to see.
And the green onion goes into the bowl as well, alongside everything else. All right, so in the bowl so far, we have our green onions, we have our regular onions, we have some ginger, we have some garlic. Add some chili flakes to this. I said my stew needed a little bit more spiciness, so we'll add a little bit of some to that. And a little bit of soy up in here as well. That's browning. Add some smoked paprika. I'm gonna add some allspice. I'm gonna add in our sugar. We have golden sugar, but brown sugar, golden sugar. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna add our oils. I'm gonna mix that out. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that chili flakes in there. Everybody, rock your body. Now we need a little bit of seasoning persuasions. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper in here. And everything should be nice. But of course, we're gonna give it a taste and see how it is. I'm gonna mix everything nicely. All right, dig in and see what we got. Yeah, rock your body. Tasting nice already. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the soy. Backstreet back, alright. That is looking pretty good. Judith, welcome to the live stream. Well, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Miss Judith, such a good name. Such a good name. Okay, so now we can get our chicken together. All right, so we're gonna do about half and half. Half in here, another half in here. Thank you.
Just rice under here.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's get this mixed in thoroughly. It's looking all kinds of delicious. All right, let's do this one over here. Get that nicely mixed up. And make sure that marinade hits all over your chicken in every direction, every pocket. It's gonna help that those flavors seep through your meat. And when you're gonna go cook it, it's gonna have tons and tons of flavor. All right, everything's looking absolutely delish. So now we get it in our containers. And we're just gonna pour the rest of that marinade on top. Nothing goes to waste, nothing goes to waste. Looking good. Sorry. Thank you. All right, let's move this one over here so we can get the other one in here. We're getting another lineup of our hot food section. Never ends. Gotta love it. It just kind of lets you know that you're doing a good job.
It looks like water is coming.
All right, and the rest of that marinade goes right over top as well. All right. All right, ladies and gents, let me just wash my hand real quick and I'll be right back.
Another one? How would you like to pay?
All right, hands are washed. Let's get this wrapped up and put away, shall we? And then we can start our bone broth because you want to time that accordingly. And we should be good to go. Because our bone broth should be finished by time. And it's almost time to go home. So we're going to see about getting that together. All right, that's been said. We can finally label our chicken, put it away, and then we can continue with our prep session for today. Still got a few more things to get done, but we'll get there. I think the bone broth is the major one to get on the stove because it's going to take the longest to cook. So. Cause I've been good to you. Just Joy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Thank you for stopping by, sharing some of your time with us, saying hi and stuff. How are you today? All right, let's get rid of this chicken. Just call my name and I'll be there. All right. So, let's put you guys over here for a second while I wipe down my area. To everyone who joined our live stream today, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for supporting our channel and supporting what we do here and all our lovely food and stuff that we bring to you. We are almost actually at a major milestone. And I just want to say thank you guys for helping us get there. We are almost at 10,000 subscribers for our lovely channel here. So for that, we want to celebrate and say thank you. All right. I love the support you guys give to us, the feedback you guys give to us. You guys are truly amazing. You guys are truly awesome. And I do appreciate every single one of you. You're the reason why we do what we do. All right. So.
How far in it?
I'm sorry. What?
How far in it?
How far in it? That's a personal question. Well, she had her second today.
So it's like 2 weeks?
No,
2 months?
I think so. Yeah. But the thing is, she got to hear the heartbeats today.
Huh?
She got to hear the heartbeats today. So then I'm stuck here.
You have to provide.
Yeah, I guess so. That's all I'm good for. Just call my name. Elaine, have a good day. Thank you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have you in our live stream. You are truly an amazing one. Have yourself a lovely, lovely afternoon. All right, so Elaine's one of our OG members. I gotta say that. so we are going to grab all our mariqua and stuff that we need for our bone broth. Cause let's see what time it is. It is almost 1:30. So that is going to go until the end of our shift. So that being said, let's get everything we need to get that started. And I'm gonna put you guys down here while I grab all the ingredients and stuff. And I'll bring you guys back up once I come back. All right. Let's call my name. Nino!
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
I'm so tired. All right, so we're gonna grab everything that we need for the bone broth. How are you? Grabbing some scallions for that. Let's grab some celery. Need some more ginger. That should be more than enough. Cool. Let's grab some garlic. And let's grab some onions. Sounds good, sounds good. And now we need some carrots. You didn't see me, I was never here. You didn't see me, I was never here. Oh, can't forget the lemongrass. Yes. There's no such thing as a bone broth without this lovely lemongrass. Absolutely flavorful. And now we need some mushrooms. Just calling. All right, we got everything now we need. Trying to see if I missed anything. Ah, yes. We need our tomato paste. And let's grab our tomato paste and then we'll make our way back. All right, got our tomato paste. Lovely, lovely, lovely. In a little bit, we'll grab our sausage to get that prepped up as well. Put that on our prep cart, but for now, we will just do our mariqua for bone broth and stuff like that. Get that ready.
Yeah, so for weekend, it's better on Friday. It's Friday when you order whole time, yeah. No problem at all. Okay, bye-bye. What's that?
Anita, you know you're the face of the franchise, right?
What?
You're the face of the franchise.
This franchise?
Yes, when
Why?
people call, they ask for you.
Why?
Because you're the face of the franchise.
No, I'm not. Nobody is a franchise.
Gotta change my answering machine. Nah, 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 nah. Right now it says that we can't come to the phone. And I know it makes no sense, girl, cause you walked out the door. But it's the only way I hear your voice anymore. It's ridiculous. It's been months, and I just figured it was us. And I'm swallowed in being. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I will bring you back up in a second. Just want to get some stuff organized right here. So I'm not trying to be as efficient as possible, and try not to waste none of your precious time that you decide to spend with us in our live stream. All right. So it's just when it comes to all our prep, we don't have everything right here that when we need it. We have to go grab stuff, come back, and then, show you what we got going on here. So that is one of our dynamics. And unfortunately, it's probably the slowest part of our live stream, but it's probably the most informative part of the live stream. So at least you get to see everything that, not everything, but everything that I can possibly show you in the amount of time that I got, and show you what is in some of these dishes, how we put some of these, get some of these prepped and ready to go. You know what I mean? So this is why I bring you guys along with me this far into the day. And I understand not everybody, is gonna want to check it out, but there we also give you the live hot foods of the demonstration of everything that we prep, so you guys can see both parts of that as well. All right. All right. So enough of my jibber jabber. Miss Elaine says, you seem very happy today. Yes, Elaine, I am very happy. I'm usually happy. It's just today was just more excited. All right? But on a regular basis, I am happy. I try to keep it that way until someone gets in between me and my happiness, my peace of mind. Then I complain. All right, so this is me getting ready for our bone broth. All right. Our roasted chicken's already in the pot with a little bit of our Parmesan ends. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then,
Do we have a sushi table here?
oh yeah, just right there.
It's over there.
Yeah. Got you. Oh. So, let's do a recap for everything that we have for our bone broth. We have some scallion, green onions. We have some lovely tomato paste. We have some onions. We got about 3 of these onions. We have some cremini mushrooms. We have some old garlic. We have this beautiful lemongrass that we're going to use here. We have celery, ginger, carrots. All right. Everything's washed, nicely ready to go. So all that's left to do is get chopping. But before we do that, we're just gonna portion out, because we open up this big bag of sugar. So we're gonna put it in these, portion it out in these containers and make sure everything's organized and nice to go. So we try to keep our area nice, organized, and makes us more efficient to do what we do. I think I'm actually gonna need another one of these containers. What am I doing in my life? I don't know how to pour our sugar. It's like I've never done this before. Making a mess. All right, good enough. Why are you behind me, sir? All right, let's wipe off our mess before we get started here. All right, sugar is in this containers. We'll label those in a second. We'll put those up so we can get this out of their way. And now for the lovely stuff. So, like I said, our roasted bones are in here with the Parmesan ends. These are the Parmesan ends, just the back part of the Parmesan. And I've already grated it. And that goes in with the roasted chicken. And then we're gonna chop everything else up and put it in the pot. So, take off the ends of the green onions. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And everything's just roughly chopped. So that's gonna get cut in half. Add into the pot. Celery, roughly chopped. And we're gonna throw that into the pot as well. We got our carrots. Take off the ends. And we're just gonna chop that, and we're gonna throw that into the pot. Next up, we got our ginger. Same deal, I'm just gonna roughly chop that. And that's gonna go into our lovely pot as well. We got our onions. Let's take off the outer skin. Hey, come here. You can come here too. Matter of fact, you all come here. All right. Hello, onions. Let's give my little knife a little sharpening here. Right now, Elaine, sauce for the chicken, we'll do tomorrow morning. The sauce for the chicken, because it's gonna be a stew. So once we cook down the chicken tomorrow, we will get the sauce with the chicken going. This one is gonna be for our bone broth. So it's more like, say if you're making a soup, it's kind of like that. All right, so our onions, roughly chopped. Same thing. I'm gonna have a nice full pot here. All right, all of that is gonna be in. We're throwing in our mushrooms. Now for our garlic, we're gonna peel off these outer layer skins. Like so. All right. So now I'm gonna just cut that in half. Cut that in half. And then that's gonna go into the pot. And then we have our lovely lemongrass. We're gonna just take off the top part here. I'm gonna cut that in half. And then we're gonna tenderize. And what that's gonna do is gonna draw out the flavor, the aroma, and everything else when it's cooked in our pot. Into the pot. After you give it a nice sniff. Oh, so good. Lemongrass. Once again, tenderize. Oh, good sniff. And put it in the pot. I'm sorry. It's lemongrass. You gotta sniff your lemongrass, all right? It smells so good. All right, so now we're gonna add in our tomato paste. And then after we add in our tomato paste, we're gonna just fill our pot up with water and get that on the stove, bring that to a boil, reduce to a simmer, cook for about an hour, 45 minutes to about an hour. And then we should be in a good way to strain, season, do everything that we need to do with our bone broth here. Because it's just gonna be a nice pot of flavors and everything else, right? All right, let's show you guys what that looks like from the top. KS, what's going on? So, I know how it looks right now, but let me top it up with our water and we will see what we got. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you as well. It's morning for you, definitely afternoon for me. All right, so we are adding in our liquids. So you can either, if you really want it to be super potent, you can add in chicken stock, veg stock, whichever. Or you could just add some water because essentially that's what we're making is the stock. And we're gonna season that. That's gonna be some nice flavors for what we got going on here. My baby comes and dancing. Yeah, no rules. That's no lie. All right, we're gonna cover that and bring that up to a boil, okay? Actually, let me bring you guys over and show you what it looks like with the water and everything, and then we'll cover it up and bring it up. Okay, it says, what are we cooking? This is what we're cooking. We're making our bone broth right now. And then we are going to dive into prepping some more carrots for tomorrow's menu as well. All our lovely hot foods has already been announced earlier today in our live stream. So we're just getting our prep together. All right, so that's what it looks like. We're gonna cover that. We're gonna bring that up to a sexy boil, then reduce the heat, and then we will let it cook for about, let's just say an hour. All right, let's say about an hour. For chicken bones, it doesn't take an hour to extract all the flavors. Um, it takes about half an hour to extract everything you want from the chicken bones. We're just gonna cook it for that length of time to intensify our flavors even more in this bone broth that we got going on here. Ooh wee. Okay. Let us label these and put these away while we at it. Okay. Let's make some space in our makeshift spice ogre here. I got tons of things in here. All right. You know what else we can put in here for our pot for the bone broth that we didn't put as well? We can put some bay leaf, and we're gonna put some peppercorns in there as well. So in goes some lovely peppercorns. And we're gonna add some, about like 4 bay leaves should be fine. And that is gonna be excellent, excelente when it's all said and done. I just wanna call to say that I love you. All right. This is for soup purposes. What I'm making on the stove with the pot right now, that's for soup purposes. Oh, the carrots, you mean, that I was talking about? If you're talking about the carrots, carrots are gonna be some nice garlic and herb roasted carrots on the menu. So let me just go through and see if there's anything okay. First thing we can do our sauce for our salmon. It's the honey Dijon sauce for our salmon. We can get that started. And I need some garlic. We're gonna need some honey. I'm gonna need some olive oil. We're gonna need some of my beautiful spice blend. We're gonna need some lemon and some Dijon mustard. All right. So let me go grab the Dijon mustard, and I might need a little bit more honey. So let me go grab those, and I will be right back. I'll put you guys down here anytime. I'll bring you back up when I arrive. To say that I love you. All right, what did I say I need? I needed some lemon, and then I needed some Dijon. All right, I'll be right back. It's
How much is this? It's young.
I just called. Sorry. I just called. All right, I got my Dijon. I got a little bit more honey just in case. And I am gonna grab some lemons and we can start to make the sauce with this. Don't worry, Flora.
Huh?
Don't worry. It's almost time to go back to bed.
First time in my life I don't want to go home. I want to stay here.
All right. Grabbing our lemon now, and then we can proceed with what we got going on. I think, 4 lemons should be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for you.
Get a superstar, that is what you are. Running from afar, run away with me to another place. And we rely on each other, oh I, from one corner to another. All right, so we are back. Let's bring it back up and we can get the rest of the sauce making. All right, so first thing I'm gonna wanna do is get some gloves on. Put this garlic aside for now. Let's get our lemon. I've been around the world, na 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 na, my baby. I don't know and I don't know why, baby. All right, that is going to just juice our lemon. Whew. You delicate lemon. The lemon exploded. Too much pressure, I guess. Been around the world, na na na, I can't love my baby. I don't know and I don't know why. That's not doing it. Oh my gosh. What kind of soup? It's a bone broth. A bone broth essentially just our broth is just the broth, the liquid of the soup. There's nothing else going in it. It's gonna have a ton of flavor. It's like if you're going to like a ramen place and they give you like noodles and toppings or whatever, but you're mainly there for the broth because the broth is what makes it in a ramen. You know, without the broth, the ramen is not what it's gonna be. You know, so that's what we're making with the bone broth. Essentially, just a soup without kind of like a puree soup, but not really. All right, so we got our lemon juice. We're gonna chop up some garlic and throw that in there as well. All right, garlic going into with our lemon. Bring that in. Did I mention it was a chicken broth? That's what I should have told you. Okay, so now we're gonna hit that with some honey. And give that some nice spices. Sounds good, sounds good. And we got our lovely Dijon mustard that we're gonna add in here as well. And grab some spoons. I've been around the world 1 or 2 times. Go our Dijon mustard. Do you drink alcohol? Are you, as you are in the hospitality industry? For me, I would probably say, well, yeah, yes, I do. I'm not gonna lie. In the hospitality industry, there's a lot of different things that happens here. But yes, some things I just want to Not saying with me particularly, but yes, in the hospitality industry, you kind of, drink a little bit. Tend to, anyways. If it's not drinking, you're smoking. If you're not smoking, you're doing other things. Um, and I don't know how, like, it also couples with, like, in a busy service, there's not a lot of time to, like, take your lunch, take your break, and stuff like that. And some chefs get away by, taking a smoke break or something like that. That's like one of the big excuses that all of the chefs use. I've never been one to, I've never been a smoker, so I never got into that. But yeah, drinking after a long day of work. You and the coworkers will go out, have a drink because high stress environment. After work, you just want to relax. So usually you'll get like the kitchen staff together, and we all go out for like a nice little drink after work or something like that. To basically de-stress. Talk about other things or other dramas that happen in work at the time, complain about customers, amongst other stuff. So yeah, it's one of the ways drinking becomes a part of like the social norm inside of the industry. But me personally, I really don't drink that much anymore. Yeah, after the long days, you just need that escape, from everything. Because if you don't do things like that, you're just gonna be holding on to those stressful moments, those angers and stuff like that. So it's a nice way to decouple from everything that's happening. And I'm not saying drink by yourself or something like that. I'm saying like socially with people that understand what you got going on. And you don't necessarily have to drink as well. You can just talk to your fellow coworker, someone's close to you. Let them know what's going on. If you're ever in the industry and you are stressed out of your mind, talking to other people helps your situation out, helps you vent a little bit, help get things off your chest, and you're not bottling it up and becoming more and more stressed till you're tearing your hair out. So, for sure, 100%. Just a little bit of this olive oil in here. And this is basically our marinade that we're making right now, our marinade for our lovely you say you KS, you own your own restaurant. What's the name of your restaurant? Feel free to let the stream know what your restaurant's called and where it's located. You can't keep that kind of stuff to yourself. We're all about food over here. All right. I like those flavors. It'll probably be a little bit too tangy for most, so we're gonna add a little bit more of that honey to this as well, just to get a little bit more of that balance going on that side. But I can handle those tangy flavor. I like tangy flavors. Some people just can't handle that tanginess. So If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it to where I think people are gonna like it and not just me. How'd you know I was gonna say Anthony Bourdain? That man is my hero. The amount of things he got to do before he tragically passed, it was like an inspiration. I would love to do that. Travel around the world, have discussions with amazing people, eat amazing food, and have amazing cocktails and stuff. I can't ask for a better life. That would be absolutely on my bucket list to do. Travel the world, have conversation with amazing people that know more about food than I do. Learn a lot. Get to eat a ton of amazing different cuisines. You know, enjoy the cultures. That would be an amazing adventure. I'm just sorry the way he passed because he probably had so much going on to have an ending like the way he did. But yeah, I used to watch that TV show religiously. And it's just unfortunate the way things panned out. Okay, so that is our sauce for our salmon. We're gonna get that in our container. And then we're gonna marinate our salmon tomorrow with it. And also, like you saw we do today, we're gonna add our glaze to it. Yeah, my name is Suede, like suede leather, Suede. Elaine, yes, I don't know, something must have happened in his life, but according to everything, he took his own life. And yeah, that was that story at the end of Anthony Bourdain's life. Not sure what was going on, but anytime I feel like anytime somebody takes their own life, something that was not understand the underlying problem, nobody understood what was going on, and unfortunately, the person who takes their own life takes that information with them to the grave. So it's really unfortunate. But, you know, I never knew the guy personally, but seemed to be a good dude. I love what he did. Salmon again? Yes, yes. Salmon, salmon, salmon. Salmon is a pillar. Trust me, I would love to use other fishes if they weren't so overly priced and expensive. But yeah. Hello, how are you?
What favorite cook is this?
Honey Dijon.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Will it ready before 3:30?
Should be. I'm hoping so.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, maybe not. We'll see.
No.
It might just be get there at the time, but that depends on if this thing comes to a boil anytime soon. All right, let's get this labeled and put on our prep cart for tomorrow. All right, we are. All right, so the next, what we got next? Yeah, it's very sad, Elaine. Very sad. All right, so let's. I'll put you guys down here. I got some carrots to go grab. Let me grab them, and then we'll come back and finish up our prep for the cart. The sausage we'll do a little bit later after we come off break, maybe. So let me grab those carrots, I should say, and I'll be right back. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they haven't had my tricolor carrots in a little bit. Sad. I wanted them for this menu. That would have looked so pretty. But unfortunate. Unfortunately, we do not have it, so we have to be using the ones that we have right here. They say. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I completely dropped you guys. What happens when I constantly move you guys around back and forth? Let's get you guys plugged back in because the battery is on low. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. That was tragic. Let's see, what did I miss when I was away? You bring your dinner home for your family. Do I bring dinner home for my family? Sometimes. Not all the time from here, because usually we do our live stream at home where I cook dinner, right? So sometimes I do bring home from the family. Sometimes, most times, nowadays I just cook at home. So it's just I find it to be cost effective that way and healthier just to cook myself dinner at home for the family. But yeah, that is what I do. Tonight, though, I was gonna do a menu for you guys on a live stream, but I might just do takeout tonight. All depends on how the weather is outside a little bit later. But it's either we're gonna do a live stream. If I don't do a live stream tonight and bring you guys a new recipe, I will do a live stream on Wednesday or Saturday. All right, so kind of stay tuned for one of those days. We'll try to bring you guys a new recipe that could be done very nicely and simply. I want to do a couple of stews on a live stream, but those are going to take, those will take a little bit longer to execute on the live stream. So you guys will be waiting around for that stuff to cook. You know, that's why it's not really practical to do those stuff on the live stream, because a nice stew takes time to cook. Like, you get everything in the pot, you let it slowly cook down, and then in the meantime, you guys are just waiting for that to finish on a live stream. So not something I want to bring off a live stream. I'll probably just do a dedicated video, for something like that, and then edit it and put it up on the channel. I think that would be a better way to go about it. So anything other than that, we'll try to bring you guys some simple, executable menus. You know, 20 to 30 minutes tops in the kitchen, something like that. Those type of recipes we'll like to do on the live stream. Unless, you know, I have the team around me and we can get a nice menu going, then we'll take you guys along for the full video, but then we'll still make it into its own dedicated video instead of just a live stream. Cause baby, I want you with me. If I love from where you are. The tricolored carrots will look so much better in this dish. Some nice garlic herbs, a little bit of olive oil, some greenery. It looks absolutely amazing. It will taste great. Like, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with these carrots. It's just, you know, from a presentation standpoint, a little better. Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm gonna ask you a question.
No, no worries. Ask away.
Medium fish, is it really much bigger than the small?
Just a little bit.
Tim Hortons cup situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this a Tim Hortons cup situation?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you because I've never really measured it myself. But
People are hungry. People are spending real quiet here. Okay, I'm just gonna take the medium and hope, imagine it's bigger.
all right. Baby, I'm loving you till 70. 'Cause baby, we found love where we are. Elaine says, how long have you been a chef? Since I fell out of diapers, honestly. No, I'm joking. Pretty much been at this for just a little over 20 years, give or take. Something like that. I'd have to, I would have to go back into my memory bank and kind of check. But I think so. I think it's just a little over 20 years, give or take. Might be less actually, but no. I haven't been counting. I kind of just let the years click on. Baby, we found love from where we are. Don't you walk away from me, 'cause I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. I know, huh? It's feels like a long time. Feel like I've non-stop cooking for a very long time. Thank you. Would I be without you if you wanna know how would I ever survive? Okay. I'm clearly getting tired. I'm running through musics. From the ends of the earth, and I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us in our beautiful live stream today. We are about to wrap things up very, very, very nicely today. We had a nice little prep session. The only thing we're missing, the only thing that we are missing from our prep for today is our sausage. We want to take the casing off our sausage and get the meat broken up. That's the only thing that's missing from our live stream today, our prep section today. Other than that, most of the things we wanted to get done today for tomorrow, we've already succeeded in. So, that being said, we're almost at 4 hours in our live stream anyways. So we are at the end. We will be back tomorrow morning to showcase all their food again. And then we'll see if we take you into a prep session or not. But tomorrow definitely we're gonna have showcasing all the lovely food that we prepped today. We're gonna be cooking them off and make sure everything is good, and making another bone broth for tomorrow. Have I always? KS asks if I've always worked here. Actually, wait, I'm missing some stuff in the chat. Do I ever get bored? Do I ever get bored of food? I can't say I do. There's always something new and excited for that I want to try or cook for myself. There's a lot of other chefs coming out with new ways to cook our old cuisine, revamping cuisines. So I'm always learning new stuff, and it keeps it interesting, So I don't think I can ever say it gets boring. The kitchen. I've not always worked where I am right now. This is just a place that COVID took me. So I've just been here for a little bit now. And we're just, seeing where the future brings us next, right? So we're just going through and taking what life gives to us and work with and making that work for us, right? What else did I miss in the chat? The casing off. You don't want to see this. This is just garbage. This is be all thrown out. So it's not food or anything. It's just like containers and stuff that I've used. So that's gonna get all thrown out. I'm gonna do that after the live stream. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Welcome back. How are you? You came back at a low point. We're just about to wrap up the stream, though. I hope you had a good day. KS says, have a lovely day. You as well. Thank you very much for dropping by on our stream. Always a pleasure. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be closing down the stream for today. We've been here since 8 o'clock. We've been running the stream for almost 4 hours now. So I think it's a good enough time to go for lunch, go for a break and stuff like that. And then by the time we do all of that, hopefully our bone broth is finished and we can get that finished and do our sausage, and we'll have that done for the day. We will be back tomorrow, like I said, for showcasing all our lovely food as well in the morning. So stay tuned for that. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to do a live stream today for dinner or we're going to do it for Wednesday or Saturday. All right. So stay tuned for that as well. Mark says, I guess I missed today's session. Well, Missouri, New York. No worries, there'll be more live stream. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. We usually try to start off our live stream. I'm in Toronto, Canada, so I usually start off our live stream try to start it off around 10:30, around 10:30ish. Sometimes it is a little bit earlier, sometimes a little bit later, but it's just roughly around 10:30 area there. We like to start off our live stream, and they'll go until either 3 hours in or till I'm finish up all what I need to do, or just need to go for a break. So those are some of the dynamics of our live stream for today. But like I said, I might be back a little bit later tonight. If I'm not back tonight with a live stream, I will be back I'll do a live stream for our dinner session on Wednesday or Saturday. So everyone stay tuned for that. And that being said, ladies and gents, have a great afternoon, our morning, our night, wherever you are in the world. And keep watching us. We'll try to keep it interesting. See you on the next one. Peace.